Okay, in this video we are going to understand experiment number 1b, which says the stack implementation in Java using arrays. So we need to write a Java program to implement a stack using arrays. So once you have stack, as you know, the operations what you can do on stack are push, pop and display, and you need to demonstrate those methods and it's working. That means all these functions should work properly, right? So I start with the program. So I am importing the IO package for this program and I am giving the name for the basic class of this program as stack, because all the Java program should contain at least one class. For this example, I am giving the class name as stack. So, and I am giving a stack size as 4. You can see here. That means my array or my stack contain only 4 elements. I can't store more than 4 elements using this program. If I want to store more, I need to change the values 4 or 5 here. So 5 or 4. I'll use 4 as default. So you can change the values if you want to increase or decrease the value of your size of the array, right? And I directly go to the main program where you have, here I'm having main program. In this I'm using this infinite loop while count is equal to 1, which is to keep on asking the user which operation that user wants to do. Either you want to push the elements or to pop the elements or display the elements. So I give options like if you press 1, it will opt for entering, that means pushing the values into the stack. If the user wants to pop, you need to press 2, right? And if you want to know the contents of current status of stack, you can get the details by pressing 3. Or if you want to exit from the program execution, you can press 4. And each time this will be read by this integer dot parseInt function, so which convert everything into integers, and it will be stored in a variable called ch, which is again int. So what happens if I store the values in this ch? So I am putting that ch in switch case. So if ch is case 1, that means if the ch value is 1, what I need to do, I am just calling the push method where the push operation is to go for the push function here. So it calls the push function. What is there in the push function? It checks whether the stack is empty or full. It checks only for fullness of stack, because if the stack is already full, you can't insert any new elements. That's what we need to check in case of push operation, whether that stack is full or not. If it is not only full, you can enter at least one element. When you can say that stack is full? If the top value is size minus 1, that is top is containing the value which is equal to the maximum value of the stack minus 1, in that case the stack is full, right? I am checking the condition against that. If it is true, I'll just display this statement, stack is full. If not, I'll ask the user to enter the element like this. So in this case, once I read the element from the user, I'll put it in plus tag. It is called pre-increment, because all of you know that stack is pointing at the negative values. The beginning, that the initial state, the stack top is minus 1. You can see here, top is minus 1. If there are no elements, the top value is at minus 1. So if I want to insert at the very first element, its index should be 0. So what I want to do is, I need to add, or I need to pre-increment. First I need to increment the value of top, then only I should insert the values, so that the index becomes 0. That means I will store the values in an any array from 0 onwards. That's why the very first element, the index you should make it as 0. That's why at each time I will pre-increment the top and insert. In the same way, once you press 2, it calls pop operation. What I am doing pop operation, I am removing the elements from stack. So the stack is of the structure first in, last out, right? That means the first, whichever element you insert, that will be removed the last. That's what I am checking again. So if top is equal to minus 1, it indicates there are no elements in a stack. In this case, I need to print stack is empty. Otherwise, what I need to do is I need to display the stack last element, which is stack of top minus minus. What it indicates minus minus? It indicates post decrement. That means if you had taken the element and then decrementing, it is called post decrements. This is about the pop and push. Next, other option is display. I need to contain both, whether if it is empty. In display also I need to check whether the stack is empty. I need to print the stack is empty. There are no elements in it if stack is minus 1. Otherwise, I need to use for loop, right, from the top to 0. You can see the condition of the for loop, and I want to print a stack of I element in each iteration of this for loop. So that will print the number of elements present in the stack. So if I give the given in the manual some sample output, see here 1 means I need to insert the values 20, and then again 1 I need to insert 10, again 1 I need to insert 5. So next time my option is 2. That means the deleted element is 5. You can see here again it asks choice. If I use 1, I need to again insert the values, so I use 5, and is here if I use 3, so it displays the elements in a stack. That is topmost element currently is 5, and then next is 10, and the last is 20. Now let us execute the program. Say I am having this 1v.java and 1.java. This is related to the first program. I am having the code in 1v.java. So let us compile that using javac command 1v.java. Right. So there are no errors. So let us execute that. For executing that, you need to find out the class file. You can check it using ls command. So previously there are only 2 Java files. So after successful compilation, the Java compiler has generated this stack.class. As you remember, this stack is the name you given for the class of the stack program. So you need to use that stack class Java stack. Yes, so it will ask you to give the different options. I'll use 1, I'll enter 45, again 1, I'll use 56, again 1, I'll use 89, again 1, 23, then again 1, 47, again 1, 480, again 1. So it shows stack full because I already entered 4 elements. If I want to display it, I should use 4 elements. So there are 4 elements here, 48, 89 and 56 and 45, right? And if you want to use pop, I should use 2, the 48 elements, this last element will be the last element will be popped out, and if he is again display 89, 56 and 45 will be there. So if you press 4, it will exit from the probe.